So the topic of the day is individual and group personal accident insurance. Individual and group personal accident insurance. देखिए the current situation of the accidents in India. Let's understand that around 1,80,000 people died in road accidents in India during the year 2024. Exclusively in road accidents, out of whom there were 30,000 people who died while riding two-wheelers without wearing a helmet. So 1,80,000 people died. Just imagine the figure. India records the highest number of road accident fatalities globally, with a reported road rate of 250 per 10,000 kilometers. This rate is higher than the United States, where 57 deaths are there, China 119 deaths are there, Australia only 11, and 66% of those who died in road accidents in the country were in the age of 18 to 34 years, youngsters. In previous calendar year 2023, India witnessed a rise in road accident and fatalities with nearly 1.73 lakhs, but in 24 it has reached to 1,80,000. This translates to an average 474 fatalities, means almost 500 deaths every day, or one life lost every 3 minutes. So according to the World Bank data, India ranked first among the top 20 countries for road accidents. This is not a good situation. This is only due to road accidents. Other accidents are separate. Why is that much road accidents are there? These are the reasons. Infrastructural deficits, negligence and risk, distraction, overloading, weak vehicle safety standards in India, and lack of awareness. Because of these reasons, the number of accidents are increasing every year. So we have designed a policy of individual and group personal accident insurance, wherein we cover individual persons against accidental death and disablement, permanent, partial or temporary, from accidental bodily injury. In this policy we provide 5 add-on covers also, which are optional and available on payment of extra premium. These are hospital confinement allowance, accidental hospitalization cover, medical expenses reimbursement, modification of accommodation and vehicle, and terrorism. These 5 add-on covers are available with the personal accident policy on additional payment of premium. Now, who could be the insured? Means any person can take the individual and family members policy. Policy for family members and for individual. Family means self, spouse, dependent children and dependent parents. So, Sri individual PA could only cover those individuals with the minimum age of 1 year to 70 years. Only in comprehensive plan, minimum 21 years age is required. Otherwise, 1 year to 70 years can take the cover. Our policy terms are This policy is available for 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years. Insured can take this policy even for 3 years. When he is taking for 3 years, he has to pay the premium for 3 years. Level of sum insured means the maximum sum insured limit. So the maximum sum insured, the insured can opt will be 120 times of his or her monthly income. 120 times means 10 years income, equal to 10 years income. Maybe the salary or the professional income, whatever it is. The policy can be given for 1 or 2 years or 3 years for a maximum sum insured of 120 times of monthly income. Now these are the plans available with us. 4 type of plans are there with us. Type 1 basic plan, Type 2 basic plus plan, Type 3 advanced plan, and Type 4 comprehensive plan. In addition, 5 add-on covers are there. Hospital confinement allowance, accidental hospitalization cover, medical expenses reimbursement, modification of accommodation and vehicles, and terrorism. So out of these 5 add-on covers, anybody can choose any number of add-on covers, maybe all the 5 or 1, 2, 3, whatever number is required. Out of the 4 available plans, customer can choose any plan, plan 1, plan 2, plan 3 or plan 4, as per the choice of the customer. There is no compulsion, according to the requirement and affordability of the customer. Now what are the plans? The policy is designed in such a simple manner that the categories in the plans are increasing according to the plan. So the first plan is basic plan only. So this basic plan is covering only one basic, that is accidental death. And 2 benefits. These 2 benefits are common in all the 4 plans without any extra payment. 2 benefits will remain fixed in all the 4 plans. Risk categories will keep on increasing according to nature of plan. So basic plan cover only one risk category, and that is accidental death. 2 benefits are transportation of mortal remains and children's education benefit. This is simple basic plan which is available at the lowest premium rate. Slightly higher is basic plus plan. This has 2 categories of benefits: accidental death and permanent total disability. 2 benefits are fixed in all the 4 plans without any extra premium. Those are transportation of mortal remains and children's education benefit. So the basic difference between basic plan and basic plus plan is, basic plan is covering only one category, that is accidental death. Basic plus plan is covering 2 categories of risk, that is accidental death and permanent total disability. Next 2 plans are advanced plan and comprehensive plan. So what is that advanced plan? This advanced plan covers 3 risk categories: accidental death, permanent total disability, and permanent partial disability. So these 3 risk categories are covered, and additionally 2 benefits are covered without any extra premium because they are fixed in all the 4 plans. So this is our 3rd plan, advanced plan. 4th one is the biggest, that is called comprehensive plan. This covers 4 risk categories: accidental death, permanent total disability, permanent partial disability, and temporary total disability. And 2 benefits will remain common. So these are the 4 plans. Now coming to the coverage, what does accidental death means? Accidental death means 100% sum insured is payable to the nominee because the insured has died. 100% benefit of the sum insured is payable to the nominee. And this accidental death risk is covered in all the 4 plans. So, the only thing to be checked in this case is death should be due to accident. It could be anywhere because the policy has the worldwide coverage. It could be at any time because the policy has 24/7 coverage. This is accidental death. Second one is permanent total disability. Permanent total disability means this is the benefit which is covered under 3 plans: basic plus, advanced plan or comprehensive plan. Only our first plan is not covering this risk. Permanent total disability means where the 100% sum insured is payable under these 9 circumstances. Say for example, loss of sight of both the eyes, loss of 2 hands, loss of 2 legs, loss of 1 leg, 1 hand, loss of 1 eye, 1 hand, like this. So these are the 9 combinations. If the doctor certify any one of them, the policy will pay 100% sum insured to the insured himself because the insured is alive. He is not dead. This is the case of permanent total disability. The next one is permanent partial disability. Permanent partial disability means the body part is lost for permanently, but not in total. Partially means 1 leg is lost, or 1 hand is lost, or 1 eye is lost. So this is partial disability. Here in this case, doctor will certify how much partial disability is there, which is permanent. It could be 90%, it could be 9% only. So according to the medical science, these are the percentage defined which the doctor will certify how much permanent partial disability is there. Fourth one is temporary total disability. Temporary total disability means the body part is curable. Treatment is possible. It may take time, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, but it can be recovered back. In such a case, the compensation is paid on the weekly basis, and this is payment for a maximum period of 100 weeks from the date the insured persons meet with an accident. So maximum it could be 100 weeks. What could be the compensation? 1% of the capital sum insured per week. That is maximum rupees 50,000 per week. This is temporary total disability. Then comes 2 benefits. What these 2 benefits are? Transportation of mortal remains means this personal accident policy provides the worldwide coverage. If I am taking this policy from Jaipur and I am at the New York, there I am meeting with an accident and unfortunately died. So in that case, my body has to be transported from New York to Jaipur. For that purpose, the 5,000 rupees or 2% of the sum insured are payable. This is called transportation of mortal remains. Another benefit is children's education fund. In case of death or in case of permanent total disability only, the children education fund is payable for first child. This could be maximum 2% of the sum insured. So this is second benefit. These transportation of mortal remains and children's education benefit are included in all the 4 plans. Now optional rider covers. First one is hospital confinement allowance. Hospital confinement allowance means the company will pay 1,000 rupees per day for the period of hospitalization of the insured in case of accidental death, permanent total disability, permanent partial disability, and even temporary total disability. In all these 4 circumstances, 1000 rupees per day if the person is hospitalized. This could be maximum 30,000 rupees. Say suppose person is hospitalized for 40 days. So the payable amount is 40 into 1000 is 40,000. But here the maximum ceiling is 30,000 only. If the person is hospitalized for 20 days, he will get all the 20,000, 1,000 rupees per day. Second one is medical expenses reimbursement. Here the insured is given 4 options, but he cannot select anything. Out of these available 4 options, whichever is lower, that will be paid. If the person is hospitalized due to accident, in that case, company will pay under this add-on cover either the 40% of the value of the claim amount, or 10% of the capital sum insured, or rupees 5 lakh, or the actual amount, whichever is lower. So lowest amount will be paid. Third one is modification of residential accommodation and vehicle. There could be a circumstance when the insured is suffering such an accident that he has lost the legs or hands or paralyzed. In case he needs modification in the house or in the vehicle. So for that purpose, this endorsement, this rider will provide maximum 50,000 rupees either for modification of residential accommodation or for the vehicle. So this is payable to the insured if he is requiring the modification of the residential accommodation. So this is payable in case of the permanent total disability. Benefit under this section is payable subject to the claim under permanent total disability under the policy becoming admissible. And next one is terrorism. Terrorism is a very heinous crime, but this is not automatically covered. If this is also taken, risk due to terrorism, maybe death or permanent total disability or whatever it is, will be covered under the policy. And the last one is accidental hospitalization cover. This is good one, because under this add-on cover, the actual expenses incurred on the treatment will be paid to the insured. But during the period of insurance, insured person sustained bodily injury resulting from accident during the policy period and is hospitalized because of such accident on the advice of a medical professional. So, as inpatient for 24 hours continuously or more than that, in that case, this policy will pay the actual cost of his reasonable and customary in-house medical expenses actually incurred by the insured person due to this accidental injury. So this is good one. Out of these 5, insured can select any one. Now, what are the premium applications? So premium rate will depend upon the following thing: what is the plan selected, what is sum insured taken, what is add-on rider, and what is the risk occupancy. Risk occupancy means there are 3 categories of risk. First is low risk, where the possibility of accidents are very low because the persons like doctor, lawyer, architect, consultant, teachers, bankers, they are working at a safe place where the possibility of accident is very less. Second is medium risk. They are the people working in the field, the possibility of accident is little higher, like veterinary doctor, driver, or engineers, builders. So here the possibility is a little higher, the premium rate will be a little higher also. And third risk category is very heavy risk, where even the possibility of death could be there. Say like circus personnel, person engaged in racing, game hunting, mountaineering, winter sports, ice hockey, polo, etc. So these are the 3 risk categories, and this is the premium chart for 4 plans: basic plan, basic plus plan, advanced plan, and comprehensive plan. according to three risk categories: normal risk, medium risk, and heavy risk. So premium rates are very low for PA because 0.475 is the rate per 1,000, and maximum rate for a very heavy risk is 2.945 only per 1,000. Now the question is, how the premium will be charged for the additional riders. So this is for hospital confinement allowance, 200 rupees per person, where maximum 30,000 rupees is payable, 1,000 rupees per day. Medical expenses reimbursement, where four options are there, whichever is lower is paid. Modification of residential accommodation and vehicle, where 50,000 rupees are paid for either purpose. For rupees 15 per person is payable. Terrorism, 5% of base premium will apply. But for accidental hospitalization cover, this table will apply. Here the insured has to select whatever limit you want per person for medical expenses. Say suppose you selecting 10,000 rupees per person only. The premium starts from 20 risk category 1 and 40 rupees risk category 3. But if he is taking 1 lakh rupees medical expenses, in that case he has to pay 155 only. If the person belongs to risk category 3, 305 only. And maximum premium payable under this category is only 400 rupees, that is for 5 lakh rupees. So this is the table given where the insured has to select how much accidental hospitalization cover is required. Now these are the discounts available on the policy: 2 years 5%, 3 years 10%, and direct premium is 15%. Now the condition for this policy is that the policy shall be issued on named basis, where the name of the insured, age, address, nominee name, and relation is compulsory. Nominee name is must in the PA policy, because otherwise in case of death the claim will not be paid by the company to anyone. Company don't know who is the real nominee, so nominee's name is must. Secondly, blasting, underground mining, and sea related works are excluded from the policy coverage. And now coming to GPA, group personal accident. There is a slight difference between personal accident policy and group personal accident policy. First of all, inbuilt terrorism cover is there in the GPA. No additional premium is required for that purpose. Secondly, long-term policy will be for 1 year only, not like individual policy that is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years options are there. Third, for students, no education benefit, because if the policy is given for a college or a school or university, they are all students, so student benefit will not be there. Fourth, all members of the group are having sound mental and physical health. This confirmation has to be given. Fifth, in case of any additions or deletions during the policy period, and that is normal. To any of the group, if you are giving a group policy, say suppose bankers or club members or school colleges, during the policy period additions or deletions will be there. So they are providing a list, the premium is adjustable. Say suppose initially 500 people were insured. During the policy, 150 were transferred or 50 new persons joined. So the premium will be adjusted accordingly. That facility is always there in the group personal accident policy. Claim will be settled after producing legal aid certificate and other documents where the nomination is not given. So nomination is must in GPA policy. And this policy is worldwide as well as 24/7. Worldwide means coverage is not restricted to India only. You can take the policy from Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, and you may be at any place of the world. There if you are meeting with an accident, and there anything happen like the death or permanent total disability or permanent partial disability, in a similar nature, the claim will be settled. Now GPA is for this similar type of persons solved. Means group should not be created for the insurance, it has to be pre-exist. So pre-existed means if you are giving a group personal policy, a new group don't need to create it. You can give it to the schools, IT companies, members of political parties even, or for clubs. More than 7 members are treated as the group. In policy, suppose the IPA premium does not depend upon the age and gender. So non-earning person can be given a policy of maximum 5 lakh rupees. 50% of the sum insured for the wife and 25% for the sum insured for the children, and maximum rupees 5 lakh in both cases. In GPA policy, we do not approve proposal having sum insured more than 2 crore individually. If there is any proposal for more than 2 crore, that has to be considered by the underwriter, and they may ask certain questions. Then only that will be considered. In GPA policy, we don't ask for the income proof. It is named. There is no chance of moral hazard. Under policy, we are not issuing. So in case of GPA, nominee detail is mandatory. Name, date of birth, designation, etc. are given in that case. Policy has the exclusion of death due to snake bite, insect bite, animal bite, drowning or use of pesticide, poisonous substance. In these cases, the claim will be considered only on the basis of forensic or visceral report. But the murder is covered. Murder is covered in IPA if it is not by provoked nature. So this risk is covered. In case of claim, the intimation to be given to the insurance company on toll-free number or by any other method. So this is the basic policy. But in addition, you have recently come to know that we have come out with the additional add-on covers. Additional add-on covers means, just a minute. I am given to understand that the underwriting department has already given this presentation to you, and you are aware that what are the additional add-on covers, because the underwriting department has got 15 additional add-on covers approved on GPA policy. And these 15 additional add-on covers are permanent total disability enhanced sum insured, children's education benefit plus broken bone benefits, outpatient treatment cover, ballooning and aviation including other adventurous sports, purchase of blood cover, reimbursement of exams or school fee, funeral expenses cover, emergency family transit cover, accidental burn cover, coma contingency cover, mobility benefit, clothing cover, loss of employment, and EMI protection. Means they are all available on the payment of additional premium. But none of them is compulsory, none of them is mandatory. They are in addition to the 5 add-on covers which are available for individual and GPA. These are 15 more add-on covers. This all depends upon the insured, how much premium he want to pay, how much add-on cover he want to take. Not necessarily he should take. If he is taking any number of add-on covers, he can select, because every add-on cover is designed for certain specific purpose. So this GPA policy, it can be given on worldwide basis. This is covering 24/7 hours. 4 plans are there. Out of the 4 plans, and a plan can be given. But in group personal accident policy will be given for 1 year only, not for 3 years. 2 different changes are there. One, terrorism cover will be inbuilt, no extra premium will be charged for that. But one benefit, that is students students grant, that will not be there if the policy is given to the school, college or educational institutions. So this is a digital list of the add-on covers, and this is the PA policy. Now if you have any questions, you can ask me. Any doubts?